Hey, hi, how are you? My name's Felt, and I'm coming back at you with a totally normal, original, totally didn't steal most of this deck from someone else, ha 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 ha, video. It's Ezuri, Stalker of Spheres, and Historic Brawl. Ezuri is a very powerful Simic commander that can play a controlling game plan because they're in Simic colors, and, well, Simic's really good at playing control. It's not quite Uro levels of, like, just play a bunch of stuff and profit, because you kind of have to play around the whole idea of your proliferate counters, but it's pretty great. We got a lot of really powerful cards in here. Some of my personal favorite cards are Evolution Sage. When a land enters the battlefield, you proliferate. Astral Cornucopia, because if you force proliferates on it, this thing just ramps in the amount of mana you provide. Nissa, Ascended Animist. Nissa, who shakes the world. Both the Nissas are very good in this deck. Those are the few extra turn spells we run in here, like Karns and Alruns. Great extra turn spells. I was really considering throwing a Time Warp in here, but I don't have it crafted, and I'm kind of running out of wild cards because I've been crafting a bunch for videos. This deck's all about ramp, get Ezuri out, and draw a bunch of cards, kind of control the game plan from there. And when typically through combat, with stuff like Tyrannix Rex, Defiler of Vigor, and Vornklex being your beatdown cards. Deck list will be in the description below. Hope you enjoy it, and hope you enjoy all the gameplay. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff, and let's hop right into it. Alright. It's a bit of a late night recording session, so this might be a bit more laid back and less informative than my other ones. It's an okay hand. It's a case of I really hope I get an untapped land, because playing this on 1 is fine. Playing this on 2 without a way to get it force untapped is really bad into a Layla, because Layla is typically Esper semi-control shell. But overall, it's just a very powerful, aggressive fighter, and we don't really have a lot of ways to fight stuff in the air, to be honest. I think we have one default flyer in our deck. Just kind of hope we, very unfortunate. Just kind of hope we draw into stuff that's good here. If I draw a land, it's fine, and I'm less concerned. If we don't draw a land, I'm very concerned. We do have access to a Mystical Dispute here, though. That's why I'm a little less concerned if they try and play something that's blue here. Mystical Dispute takes care of it. They instead played into Johnny's Welcome. That's going to be pretty hard to fight my way through. Okay, this is really bad. We missed our land drop. Bleh. Whatever. We'll probably be fine. Mystical Dispute does hit Layla herself, by the way. Probably the ranks, probably naming, what do they call it? Fairies? Yeah, probably naming fairies. If we draw a land, I think we just play the Armored Scrap Trawler here. We did not draw a land, so we play it anyways. And we hope that they drew their black mana, so they just try and play a Layla here, and then we just counter it with Mystical Dispute, and everyone's happy. You can't write it any prettier than that. Oh, they conceded. Opponent, buddy, friendo, pal, chum. I have 3 open mana and an Armored Scrap Gorger. You pull that back to your command zone. My Scrap Gorger can't do anything. It's still a summoning sickness. Whatever. On to the next. We're playing into a Muldrotha deck. Interesting. Having some deja vu from the previous game, but we'll play it correctly this time. We'll play a tapped Vine Glimmer Snarl into a Reliquary Tower. And then, interesting, they just kind of go for that. We go for this. I think we play the Llanowar. So then on this upcoming turn we can probably just Emergent Sequence or something. Yeah, we really want to hit our land drops here. As much as I wish I could hold out Bring the Ending, we really want to hit our land drops. Let's grab a very pretty source. We can't really do anything at the moment, besides maybe Mystical Dispute something, but it's still a generally smart move to hold up mana. I don't know if my game's been exploding lately or my internet's on the fritz again, but I've been having a bad time playing. I was doing some testing on this deck earlier, and not pretty. There's a lot of weird lag, but it could have also been the fact that I was proliferating like 12 counters simultaneously. Or it could have just been my opponent holding up priority because they were sitting on like a blue spell of some sort. Let's see, do we get to Mystical Dispute something? Oh, they just get to Harrow. Uncontested. Really wish we had drawn a land. That would have been really cool. They have 2 swamps, so... Okay, yeah, sure. We just vibe. We don't really have a choice here. We kind of just have to. Honestly, I could potentially Devious Cover Up. And, like, get back my Emergent sequence. Let's do it. Why not? Hey, good luck, I guess. We're currently just in ramp mode and try and get some stuff out and rolling. Well, Jotha's their 6-drop here, I believe. Dude. Beat Hook, that's very unfortunate for you. Yeah, like this right here. I've been having this happen lately. I don't know if my game's on the fritz or what. Feeling awful funky, though. I could play this. I don't really want to, though. Oh, let's just play this. I think I want to get another land drop. Grab a tapped land. Play a counter, because why not? The tapped land is fine, because we can play Mystical Dispute even for full cost here. They have 6 open mana still, and that's it, so they can still try and play Muldrotha. Binding of the Old Gods. This is unless you play 3, so let's Mystical Dispute it. Don't want them ramping. And they scoop. Second game in a row tonight where I've just, like, had nothing, and my opponent was like, yeah, I'm out of here, you've countered my stuff. I feel like they were in a fine position, honestly. I just had some... I had counter spells, and that was about it, honestly. You probably could have pulled off a win there, bud. But hey, GG's. On to the next. We are on the play. We are playing a creature I've never seen. Oh, it's an alchemy card. Very not fun, but okay. Alright, so it's an aristocrat strategy. Got it. So, play around with the counter spell. Try and ramp into Midnight Clock when I can, and then use Ezuri to potentially proliferate the Midnight Clock. We'll see how this goes. Staff of Completion's a pretty good draw here. I can just, like, pay life. Yeah. Obviously, we make disappear here. We don't... Did they just not... Okay, that's very confusing. Did they just, like, forget to use their Evolving Wilds? This is when I really wish I had a Stifle. I could have stifled that trigger on the Evolving Wilds and I would have died of laughter. Warlock class. Literally, who cares? You don't get to ramp, though. It's not allowed. I think this is a play in Night Clock turn. And then just hold up the counter spell. Never mind, they actually... Did they seriously play around the counter spell? Really weird if true. Do I get to... I don't get to. We can play into the north and go grab our dual land. Click on the damn thing. Play Staff of Completion out here. And we could potentially double proliferate when Ezuri comes in next turn, draw 2, profit. If they try and play something really big here, we can just bring the ending. If they try and play like a 5-drop or something. This is such an interesting thing. I could just like pay a bunch of life. Whenever you gain life, you may pay 2. If you do, draw a card. It's probably what they're going for. We'll probably just pay a bunch of life through the staff here. And draw a card. Alright, plans change. Do we trade the Defiler of Vigor for their commander? No, but we present an onboard threat that makes them scared and want to hold back. Kicked. Man, are they just playing around a counterspell? How embarrassed would they be if I didn't even have one? Could you imagine that? Playing around a counterspell your opponent doesn't even have? That would be painfully embarrassing. We'll get to just Giga Draw with Clock soon, so I'm not really concerned. Yeah, let's just go for it now, shall we? Pay the 3. Proliferate twice and draw 2. Arcane Signet into Line of War Elves. It really took you that long to realize that was a good idea, or did you just... I think like they probably... That's such a weird choice to just like randomly do that on your upkeep. It's very confusing to me. I don't know why they would just like randomly do that on their upkeep. I guess it was a case of they were like, oh god, this is getting scary. Or something, I don't know. That is not what you want to do, my friend, but okay. I don't know why you would just trade away your commander for mine. We're probably dead, though, honestly. We don't actually get to proliferate anything here, unfortunately. We're probably just straight up dead. Why did they leave their commander in the graveyard? That's a very strange decision. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I wish this had flash. That'd be a really good card. Alright, they finally walked into that. The funny part is they have no idea how long I've been sitting on that, you know? Okay, math is hard. Let's... I need 6, I need 9. 1, 2, 3. I can do it, but I don't have anything to... for counters, you know? No fucking reason. That works even in the graveyard? That seems kind of ludicrous, but whatever. We do this to draw 2, probably. Honestly, it's a pretty good draw 2, TBH. There's worse draw 2s out there. Quandrix isn't bad. We're trying to not die here. I'm still very confused as to why they put their commander in the graveyard. Do they not know that they can just, like, not do that? It's a very cute spell. Sure would be a fucking shame if we, countered it. I'm losing, like, 1 life a turn, right? Well, not a huge deal. I can force proliferates with my Merfolk Skydiver. Alright, let's proliferate. Draw a card. Karn, hello, friend.
I will defend my allies.
What do I get? Serum Snare or a land? What? Just a land? That's crazy. That's crazy. I like how they're trying to slowly pump their Jadar up like it's gonna make a difference. I really don't think the Jadar is what's gonna make you win the game here, buddy. I wish I could get a second activation of stuff of my Urza. That'd be cool. But they just wanted to draw cards. Noted. I don't know what they're hunting for, honestly. Like, I don't get what they're doing. They're very clearly lost. Okay, my creatures enter tap. That's very cool. Anyways. What do I get? A venerated Rot Priest or a Quandrix Campus. Sheesh, I wonder what they're going to do for me. Just go ahead and proliferate, shall we? Draw a card. Maybe I can... Can I please, for the love of God, find something useful, game? Can I please? Please find something useful. Oh, thank you. Jesus Christ. Finally. Something useful. Do I die first, though? Probably. This only gains me 7 life, right? Only gains me 7 life. I could maybe find, like, card draw. That'd be useful. Oh, wait, do I win? Hang on, I might win. With Karn and Merfolk and Ezuri comboing off, I might be able to draw my way back to a second sun. Math is hard. I think I could potentially do it. It would just be really close. I think I have to try it if they don't kill me this turn. They could have a way, don't get me wrong. This could be the end of this game. I think we're really close to a W, though. Approach of the second sun, I think, cinches it. If we can live one more turn. We're not going for a combat win anymore. Well, that's depressing. They have literally the only card that causes me problems, and I am painfully disappointed in them. Can't even return something back from my graveyard with what I have here. Oh well, maybe I'll draw into another solution. I don't know how the Wandering Emperor helps you out here, opponent.
Now you've done it.
I don't know what they're doing. Are they like eventually... You realize like your best bet is just keep swinging into me with everything. Karn literally doesn't care. He has 11 fucking... Okay, whatever. I think I lose 2 again. I do have a couple of cards that let me get cards back from my graveyard. Let's see, how much life do I lose? Is it just 1? It's 2. Okay, so I have like 1 more. I should have played my Plaza of Heroes first, just to guarantee, like, safety. Aether Channeler saves me here. Because I now have to replay that. And re-level it, which will take a lot of time. Let's grab something with a sliver counter on it.
Good choice.
Do I get a land or a Lana Warloom Speaker? I don't really need the land game, but thank you. Go ahead and add like 9 green, shall we? Anyways, let's go ahead and draw 1 last time. Gala Greeters. Goodness me, finally. Something usable. I don't think I die anymore. I think we may have made it past the death. I think they have to double level this up and then attack with everything to kill me. Listen, I get the idea, but like when your opponent is this low on like all of their resources, including life, maybe, like just maybe, you should have like replayed the thing that makes your opponent lose life every turn. Just a thought. Just a thought. Because now I can start making a comeback with Gala Greeters. I'll gain 2 life on my turn, at least. Isn't perfect, but I will be gaining a lot of life. It can't attack yet.
Show them how we
It can attack now, but it doesn't kill me. I just block with Land of War Elves. I don't... Literally, who cares? I could block with Ezuri, but I don't think that's the play. I no longer lose life from them attacking. That doesn't kill me. I'm pretty sure? I think... They may still have this, don't get me wrong, but like... I don't think this is lethal still. I think they need to have had the upgraded thing out. We will find out, huh? I got a little too greedy. If I had been less greedy, I could have made Ezuri indestructible there. Yeah, you just realized you did the math wrong, didn't you? Ah. The fairy. I gain 2 life. Thank you. Oh, let's continue to plus car and maybe we'll find an answer somewhere here, right? Okay, what do we get? We might be able to bounce their everything with Teferi, honestly. Let's see, does that work? I don't know if the math works out, but with a lot of proliferations, we need to tap this
no
for...
matter the time or place, I'm ready to win.
I don't actually know what we need to tap it for. We need to tap it for a lot of mana, though. Oh, well, that solves part of my problems. Extra turn, bounce. I guess that, I don't know. Doesn't really matter. Proliferate, draw a card. Put counter on Teferi. Light Tainted Observer. +1/+1 counter. Sure, why not? Give it 5. Kill the Wandering Emperor. It's bothering me. They don't have it. They can sack this.
I'm never done for good.
I think we have it now.
I am here to learn.
That's game. We ground them out, baby. We ground them out. We win. We now have essentially infinite turns, I'm pretty sure. I think we have literally infinite turns. And if not, we have lethal pretty soon. I think once we bounce everything, we have lethal here. So... let's target an opponent. I don't think it's lethal. I think I'm very close, though. But I am so painfully far ahead in every single imaginable way possible. Oh, now you give up. You sat through me applying an extra turn and then gave up at, like, the very end. But yeah, between the extra turn, Teferi bouncing their void state and everything, we won. They flubbed really hard. They had lethal with Warlock class. So if they played Warlock class and swung with everything like 2 turns ago, they would have had 4 things swinging in, and I had 3 blockers. Something was getting through. The Warlock class drain would have killed me. They gave me an extra turn and lost because of it. This just innately has, at the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. They just didn't play around that, unfortunately for them. GG's, that was a grind, but Ezuri somehow pulled it out. Shout out to Merfolk Skydiver, the absolute hard carry. I drew half my deck to get this win, and by God did I earn it. GG's, on to the next. We are on the play. We are missing... it'll be fine. We'll draw our 3rd land, and Tezzeret's Gambit will get us there, right? Oh, Kozilek. Oh, goodness. Someone's been watching Legend VD. That's a joke. People are allowed to watch whatever they want. I'm really tired of Mishra's Bauble. It just holds up Prio really terribly. Unfortunately, this makes Mystical Dispute a terrible keep. I didn't even look at my opponent's, Could you stop holding priority with Misha? Why didn't you just crack it? Oh, whatever. I don't care. I don't know why they're not just cracking the Mishra's ball. Oh, well, build up Mystical Dispute now. It's very confusing. I feel like that, like, there's no reason to not just want to draw an extra card, especially in Kozilek. Okay, they have 3 whole mana. Yeah, like, we're gonna allow that. I think we might just straight play Ezuri here. Ezuri allows us to draw 3 cards, essentially. Yeah, we should play Ezuri here. We didn't have the mana to proliferate, but that's not always necessary. Sometimes Ezuri is just a card draw engine. Foundry Inspector, little scary. I think we just vibe instead. I think we just try and play to Fairy, so we can minus him. Burnished Heart, not exactly scary. I mean, they do get the mana ramp, but Kozilek is a 10 drop. Technically a 9 drop at the moment. Ironix Rex, hello friend. We make a Spirit Token here because we want to try and make them think about trading.
It's nice to see a familiar face.
I'd love to be able to play Nissa. Nissa's amazing. This isn't an artifact, is it? No, it's just an Eldrazi creature. Run for it. I think we play Nissa on this next turn, though, because we want to destroy their Foundry Inspector. It delays their Kozilek by a full turn here. Worm Coil Engine, huh? If we draw a land, I think I just bounce the engine. And take an extra turn. If we draw an extra land... Thank you, game.
Now that is
I wasn't taking no for an answer. Draw again.
Much to consider.
Venerated Rot Priest is really good here. I think I can do that. Okay, no. I need to do like min toughness on for it.
Harmony grants us strength.
Game? We good? That was weird and laggy.
Descent will be cut off at the root.
We might have it here soon with Tyrannix Rex in hand. Yeah, look, that's really nice that you have Kozilek out and all, but like... Let's see, will you let me play Tezzeret's Gambit? They will let me play Tezzeret's Gambit. Kind of an interesting choice, not gonna lie.
Fight beside us.
Another mystery solved.
If we play the Wizard class, hold up Snakeskin Veil. That's lethal. That's lethal! Excuse me? Opponent? Are you okay? That was lethal damage! I was thinking, that could have gone one of two ways in my brain. I was thinking either we just like try and pump this to Kingdom Come, or we try and figure out a way to maybe proliferate and get Teferi to -12 to bounce their Kozilek, but I felt like, in the long run, just getting this to be huge was the right play, and then Snakeskin Veil in case we wanted to try and trade. That's why we played the Wizard class first. We also had access to Jawari Disruption in case they tried to play something. I don't know what they would play. They had no open mana. I think maybe they just gave up when they saw like how much I comboed off. Ezuri combo is really hard. It can be really hard to stop an Ezuri that's on board and drawing cards and helping proliferate and stuff. GG, I guess? Hey, on to the next. We are playing, what is it? Aster Bearer of Light, so Bros equipment, and this hand is pretty okay. I think we play this as a tapped land because we don't have a need to give away any information. Fireblade Charger? Sure. I think we just ramp with Into the North since we didn't draw a land here. So we can play Evolution Sage on... There we go, Jesus. I couldn't click the right thing. But yeah, I think we play Evolution Sage on curve. Unless maybe they play something that makes me really want to, like... we bounce that. We have to. We do technically have Wash Away held up at the moment. Okay, bye. I guess. On to the next one. We are on the play with a very solid 1-2-3, believe it or not. We are playing into Tabarak's Hope's Demise. It's flying 2-2. If it has lifelink, it does 5 counters. Another non-token creature you control dies. Alright, who cares? We have a Venerated Rot Priest on 1 with the Gullah Greeters on 2. Okay, we do care a little. This is a really strong start here. Oh, it's just a Shatterborn Apostle deck. That's funny. A Venerated Rot Priest doesn't care about Shatterborn Apostles. It's going to apply poison and then start proliferating. Smile. Oh, you're in trouble now, opponent! I think we just mana ramp here. Yeah, this is just a Shatterborn Apostle deck, I'm sure. It is literally too late, my friend. You are already poisoned. You are going to die. I hate to break that to you. I think we might play a creature here if we draw a good one. We did not. We cultivate instead. Grab double blue just so we have access to the right colors. My opponent's in big trouble now. We're probably playing Nissa and plus it here on this upcoming turn just to make a chump blocker and then like make some treasure for Gullah Greeters so we can just like start proliferating. Actually, we'll probably just +1 the Gullah Greeters. What the hell is a Malefic Scythe? Soul counter on it. +1/+1 for each soul counter. Min value, but make something that is more than large enough. +1/+1 counter. This is... I will be able to proliferate after I play this, because I'll be able to play it, plus Nissa, and then proliferate off that trigger, starting to proliferate their poison counters. This is a flyer, which is really nice for Tabaraks here. Look, you can't swing that. I have a 4/4. I have a better plan. Tap treasure token is nice. This. Gain 2 life. Full value, baby. So now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We can play and double proliferate with Ezuri, which will be nice. More Shatterborn Apostles, shocking nobody. How many do they need? 5? 6. They need 6 Shatterborn Apostles. Noted. I think we kill them before then. We have 2 options here. We either use Ezuri to double proliferate, or... Can I choose to put a +1 counter on somebody? I don't think I can. I don't think I have a way. Yeah, I think the Tainted Observer is now useless, essentially. But it's fine. But yeah, I think we just double proliferate with Ezuri here. Yes, Shatterborn Apostles galore. That's probably all you have in your hand. It's fine, I get it. This is definitely a double Ezuri proliferate turn. +1 counter. Pay for that. Proliferate again. We might have lethal, actually.
Crush them underfoot.
We definitely have lethal now. Holy cow, that was the grossest set of proliferates I've ever seen. Oh, man. That was absolutely disgusting. The final +1/+1 counter was just for added effect at the end. That was gross. I think that's the grossest I've ever managed to go off with Ezuri. Just like Evolution Sage Ezuri just proliferating Nissa to a -7 and just trample over your opponent for the win. Whew. Ooh, that was really nice. GG's opponent. I feel like you were actually very close to getting something rolling. Your Tabarax is probably going to start growing really fast and then cause me problems, but that Nissa turn was too much. That was too much. Well, I hope you enjoyed that gameplay. Some of those games were really short. I was recording this at a different time. This was, like I said, this was late night recording, so some of the matches were a little different. I did get a super grindy game in there. I didn't include 2 different games where I lost off the play. Or I lost on the draw, technically, not on the play. But I kept a hand that I was basically banking on drawing a different color mana, and I didn't draw it in time in both of those games. That's just like I was trying to get quick gameplay because it's getting pretty late around these parts where I'm recording it. But yeah, that's Ezuri. You saw a lot of fast games as well, though, because it's Simic Control and a Proliferate Aggro Shell simultaneously, which is just a really tough combo to deal with, because all of your creatures, in place of fulfilling the control route, are fulfilling the Proliferate Planeswalker control route. But then, you're also allowed to use your Planeswalkers to turn that into a win through your Nissas, for example. Or, you know, just slamming a Tyrannix Rex and just making it huge, or getting a Defiler or Vigor out and making it go off king. This deck's really fun. I have a lot of fun playing it. I don't know how high or low it's going to get placed. Simic decks typically end up pretty high up in queue. Like, I don't feel like Ezuri's going to hit cannon levels of Hell queue, but I wouldn't imagine if you end up playing like your Narsets, your Kaikars, for example, potentially like a Kenrith or 2 up there in the queue. Maybe not quite Hell queue level. I've played a couple of first slivers with this deck. I don't think any of those made into the video though, because we got raw full stomped because they cascaded perfectly. It was one of those, oh, you played your commander. All right, well, I'll counter it so you don't get double value. Oh, you cascaded into a perfect drop. Great. Yeah, sometimes that's just the case of things, though. Either way, that's the video. Thanks for hanging out and watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Hope you've been enjoying all this cool Magic content. I've been enjoying making it, even if I am streaming other games over on my Twitch. Link to which is down in the description. But that'll be it for the video. Thanks for hanging out and watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one.